Hello students, this is Supriya Mogle, Assistant Professor at Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I am here to discuss about entrepreneurial problems relating to exports and HR. So in the previous video, we have learned the problems related with the rural entrepreneurship, and there are general problems of entrepreneurship. So here we are going to learn problems relating to exports and HR. So entrepreneurial problems relating to exports. Now an entrepreneur faces several problems when it comes to exporting his goods, like paucity of funds. Now paucity means lack of funds. So small scale units have less funds and they have no access to other sources of funds like capital market, and small scale sector has to depend on the state financial corporations and commercial banks to meet in short and long term requirements. And the disbursement of funds by these institutions is less than the minimum norm of 20%. Generally, export orders are of large volumes and the fund required are also very huge, and making it difficult for the small scale industries to export. Then poor infrastructure. So entrepreneurs may have to face some problems regarding to an infrastructural facilities, like inadequate water supply, poor transportation and communication facilities, etc. Problems can adversely affect the quality and quantity of production, its cost, also the delivery schedules of the small scale industries. Then technology. So adoption of sophisticated technology is difficult due to poor infrastructural facilities and the investment ceiling for small scale industries. Limited human resources. As the most of small scale industries are typically one man shows, and the elaborate procedure involved, they keep away the entrepreneurs from exporting their goods because of limited human resources. So these are some problems relating to exports that has to be faced by entrepreneurs. Next is entrepreneurial problems related with HR. Now HR problems. Human resource planning. Okay, human resource planning is the backbone of the human resource management and development. It ensures that the organization has the right people at the right time, right place with right skills. So it believes that each employee is a resource to the organization and it contributes to its productivity. So every organization that hires to carry out its work, whether it be a small business, medium-sized business, institute or a hospital, they need human resource plan in which various phases of human resource work are tied together into integrated programs. Okay, so from the organization point of view, human resource has an economic contribution. Organizations compare their contribution to the productivity by a worker and the cost incurred on the worker. So human resource constitutes a major cost components, and at times it touches nearly half of the total cost in case of labor incentive industries. Therefore, while planning the human resource, it becomes obligatory for the organization to assess the productivity of the employees and to open the optimum utilization of human resource. So there are some specific issues are considered for the efficient and effective utilization of human resource, that is whether right people are appointed for the job. So you should have the answer of this question, whether your organization has right people and whether they are appointed for the right job. Then are they doing the job in the right manner? as as you know, you have done some planning and you have to uh, measure the performance. You have to check whether the plan is going as per the decision, or whether there is any corrective actions are needed. So you have to check that are they doing the right job or not, are they doing their job in right manner or not. Then do they need further training? If their performance is low, it is not matching with the standard, so you should observe that, you should measure the performance of the employees, and then you can analyze that whether they need further training or not. Is there a surplus workforce? So it is really very important to have the workforce as per the requirement. It should not be surplus, that means more than your requirement, or it should not be shortage, okay, that means less than the requirement. So there should be a balance, okay. If there is a surplus workforce, you have to remove the extra workforce. Is there a deficiency in workforce? If there is any deficiency in the workforce, you have to take corrective actions to to use it effectively. Then how to resolve the surplus and deficiency workforce. Now a solution to the above issues cannot be given in isolation. Its impact on the production, finance and general administration has to be considered in a many details. Therefore HRP, that is human resource planning, is a part of strategic integrated planning process. Once the master plan of human resource requirement is prepared, the entrepreneur should take a review on the existing human resource to facilitate the optimum utilization of the human resource, and decisions have to be taken, okay, with reference to or with respect to fresh recruitment, promotion, transfer, retrenchment, layoff, etc. Decisions have to be taken if there is surplus or deficiency in the workforce. So these are some problems related with the labor, related with HR department, that has to be solved, and these problems are going to come while running a business, and you have to have a proper planning. You should have a master plan of human resource requirements and the other issues related with employees, so they have to be solved, okay. These problems are going to come in the organization, and entrepreneurs has to solve these types of problems. So here I complete my video. It was really very easy. The general problems we have learned, on the basis of that you can write it, okay. So the exports related problems and HR problems we have discussed here, and you can write the same regarding the entrepreneurial problems related with marketing or related with production, okay. Thank you.